as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He has Hyatt over the middle.
Dead weight.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Lions
Not hard to move dead weight.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established
Yeah, in the season, yeah. It tense up, you're contracting, muscles contracted. You're having convulsions.
All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Bringing your big level of music, how about what you just saw? This one looks like playing the piano for a defensive line. With the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and gets to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I don't retain anything.
You running stuff that I had to put in my mouth. You should know.
Oh, that shit's crazy. He still ain't texted me back yet. What the doctor said now. Cause I would have stayed the whole night if it wasn't for
extra DB here on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Back to throw here. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And it was tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
That was really crazy, man. Yeah, I'm only going for it. I'm at the 50. You know, if you pass 50, you go for it. I'm at the 50.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw here.
He's going to get that out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Giants first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can.
Texting back. I need an update, man. Where's the text tip?
There's another one right there.
Huh?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive offensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
The fuck, I thought I called the play already. Oh, damn.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs times in a row, only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Oh, boy. Oh, snap it. Oh, snap it. Oh, snap.
Clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout.
What
We'll
was
have
that?
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now a 3rd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
He missed that tackle big time.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader." Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
He's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Come back, team. Come back, team.
Here's Hooker. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. In motion left, Hardman. Barkley inside handoff, and he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to kill.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Past the 20.
Oh, me, man.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Every
Extra
block
point
to the
splits
T
the
on that one.
uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run with Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's coming off the board. You're going to
Elliott good with a PAT.
regular.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his...
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hooker now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing. Hooker.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action.
On 1st and 10, Hooker finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, Hooker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Got it? Yeah.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, short.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw, but put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play when they may have some points on the board when this drive is over.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hooker on first down. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. The Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Hooker.
Oh my God, bro.
Is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Hooker. That is caught. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes
Look at me. You don't know how to do that. I'm ahead.
They give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That
Wait, I don't know why you're looking at me. You're headed
of
today.
8.
I didn't even answer. I think his mother just texted me.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
She said, hi, Gibbs, wanted to say thank you. Thank you for supporting Rod and being there for him. And I, my mom and I just, no. Oh, this is Clarice. I ain't say her number. She said, Brian,
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate
and
and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do. In this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49.
Yeah, Miami here tonight. Yeah, they're gonna head home. So that's what I thought he was gonna do.
Back to throw here. That's left side by Hardman.
They might have met her tonight.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're going for. They might have met her.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And if he stuff that one up in a big way, I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Elliott is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hooker.
Tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? It's a quarterback sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
On the verge of returning one.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'll just take it back now, man. You know what I mean?
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
Oh, my God, man.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. That's complete to Laporta. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Hooker's going to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, come on.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
Good job,
and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. With nowhere to throw, he decided to scramble, and a nice job.
Hey, what you mean?
Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain.
Oh, my God.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard
I don't get it. What you mean is the last of it?
First down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So it kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape.
What do you mean not to lose me anymore, bro? It doesn't. I mean, I just played good, bro.
It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants.
You played good. You just played good. I just outplayed you. Last year was your year. This year's my year. And the only reason I lost, and this is funny, let me tell you right now. You know how I lost my first game? The dude didn't even hit. I hit the dude up. The dude didn't hit me up in 24 hours. They made it a fair sim. It should have been a forced W. They made it a fair sim, and he won. The last 2 games I played, I was in Vegas. The Wi-Fi was terrible. And I couldn't do anything because the Wi-Fi was just glitching. I couldn't tackle. I couldn't catch the interception. Nah, this season, I'm 0-3 right now.
From the end zone, here comes
I was like, all right, no problem. Nigga, Chris set my forced W. And them niggas straight outer and real 96. The 2 niggas in my division changed it. I said, nah, it got to be a straight sim. So no doubt.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
No.
The game plan.
He burnt you like that?
A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
Oh, shit, he's picking up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Shit, that was right there, too.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you.
Still caught it. Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Oh, just still caught that.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well,
I will get that. You got it.
Like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Oh, my God.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running left, it's Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say,
look, pretty good, man.
As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
It was so funny. I'm telling you, Blake.
They'll drop to throw.
Yeah, I just saw Blake. Come on, tight end. There we go.
Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Damn, 25-point lead. Damn. You can't let it stay like that, dog.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott.
You can't let the score stay like that. That's why I scored pretty fast.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Hooker.
Oh, my God. Come on, bro.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, Hooker. Room here to run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Hooker now on second down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker.
No. Come on, bro. Plane keep going to you. I want to go at you.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third down. Hooker looks to throw it. Finds Gibbs at the check down. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Hooker.
No. Oh, my God. He still almost caught it. Jesus Christ. He still almost caught it.
In his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football.
He ain't got no pick. He ain't got no pick.
Moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. Give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of touchdowns for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And we've got a timeout.
You think so?
9 seconds remaining. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
You don't know what my one-play touchdown is. No sack. I ain't get him sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets to him again.
Good game. Good game.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each
other
like,
Clarissa,
wow,
babe.
We just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down.
CLA
and they
what?
had it ready to go.
RISSN.
They were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Giants, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
They did a blood work. They gave her a pee bag, and I think they might do a head scan.
And for Charles Davis
and swap her nose.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I told you exactly what they're gonna do. I told them that. So, they are peds. I'm about to say they're gonna consult with pediatrics. Yeah, that's what we did. They'll consult with peds. Like, yo, should we go ahead CT? See the kid, you know? It might be a first time seizure.